We appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to join us. My name is Carrie Robbins, and I'm a Business Development Coordinator with Socius. Our presenter today will be Tammy Johnson, who is a CRM Solutions Architect. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Tammy to begin the presentation.
Great, thanks, Carrie. So our agenda is pretty basic today. We're going to start by talking about some requirements for using dynamic CRM mobility, and then we'll talk about some of the devices that are currently available, and then I'm just going to jump right into a demo. I've got an iPad and an iPhone that I'm going to use today to show you what this looks like.
So let's start off talking about the requirements for mobile CRM. In order to use the apps, you need to be on CRM 2013 online, the fall 2013 release. And if you're using CRM on-premise, you need to be on CRM 2013, and that needs to be with an internet-facing deployment. It will not work if you don't have IFD. The devices that are available for use with CRM for phones are listed here, starting with Windows Phone. And to use the app, you need to be on, your operating system needs to be on release 8.0 or better. And if you're going to use a browser, you need to be on 7.
For your iPhones, there's an app in the App Store, and you need iOS 6.0. Or better, and with the browser you need 5.0 or better. And then on Android you need the Android operating system 4.0 or better, and then you can access through a browser with 2.3 and up. And then BlackBerry, there's no app for BlackBerry, but you can access using the browser with the operating system 6.0 or better. For tablets, basically, Windows tablets, it's the same. It's 8.0 or better. There is an app in the App Store. For browsers, though, you need 8 or better on those for your tablets. For iPad, you need iOS 6.0 or better, and there is an app, a CRM for tablets app in the App Store. And then for Google Nexus, you can access through a browser, and that's with 4.2 or better. All right, so I'm just going to jump in, and we're going to do a demo here. So let me start. I'm going to start off just in my CRM browser here, and I'm on my dashboard. And I can see in my activities here at the bottom that I have an appointment today for a proposal presentation for an opportunity for Bay Area Supply. And so before I leave to go do that proposal presentation, I want to do a couple of things. I want to review the opportunity. So I'm just going to drill in and check out the opportunity, see who I'm meeting with. I'm meeting with Erwin Fletcher, and I'm expecting this to close here pretty soon, an estimated $10,000 in revenue. I can look at the products. So in this case, the opportunity is for 50 extractor fans. And so that's the proposal that I'm going to be presenting. And I can see in my business process I've completed everything I need to do. I just need to present that proposal and then move that along into the closing phase. So I'm going to switch out of my browser here, and I'm going to move over to my iPad, and we're going to get this to mirror on my laptop. What you're seeing is my mobile device here, my iPad. And what I'm going to do is, you can see I've got some tiles here, and so these are things that I want to keep an eye on. So I've got one opportunity, and then I've got an appointment as well. So what I want to do, though, is I want to come in here and choose the Bay Area extractor fans, Bay Area Supply extractor fans opportunity, and I actually want to pin that to my dashboard. So I'm going to do that, and you can see I just touched this little gray button at the bottom, and I'm going to choose to pin it to the dashboard. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now when I go back to my home page, I am able to come over and see. Now I've got 2 opportunities pinned to my dashboard. So those are things, when I go offline, those will stay there. I'll be able to look at them and interact with them as well. I want to just walk through a little bit about the dashboard here. So if we're looking at, for example, if we're looking at leads here, if I just hold down the title, so I'm just touching My Open Leads, you can see it's giving me some other options here. So if I, for example, wanted to add a new lead, I could do that here. I could also touch the plus sign there at the top. So any record, I can add a new one. I can also change my view of the information. So for example, if I wanted to see, I have a personal view here. I want to see all of my California leads. So there they are. And so I can interact with this. The look and feel is different, but the same information is available to me. And I've got some dashboard items here as well. You're not limited to what you see here in your dashboard and with the charts and the list that you see here. You've also got, I'm going to go up to the top left-hand corner and click up there, touch there. And you can see I can access all of my, here's all my leads again. So I'm able to see my open leads. Again, I can change that view if I want to, just by coming to the bottom and choosing Select View. And then there's that list of California leads again that we saw that was on my dashboard on my device. So let's go back to my home here. And so I've met with my customer. I'm meeting with my customer about this opportunity, and the customer decides that maybe they want to increase the quantity of the extractor fans that they're purchasing. Now, remember what my form looked like in when I was in the browser. Here you can see I've got the different relationships. I've got my account, me as the owner, and then the activities for this particular opportunity. I've got all the information. Here's where I am in the process. I can view any open activities, any notes. Here's my stakeholders, my sales team. Here's my products. I can come in now and say maybe the customer decided they want, instead of 50 extractor fans, they want 60. So I'm just going to touch on that. And so in my quantity, I'm just going to hit the quantity here, and you can see it's just, and I have a keyboard on my iPad, so that's why you're not seeing the keyboard pop up, but normally a keyboard would pop up. And so there we go. Now you'll notice, if you look at the amount, because for this opportunity, I'm allowing the system to calculate my, my opportunity amount. When I increase that quantity, it went from $10,000 to $12,000. Pretty quickly there. So now I can go back, and if I go back to my home page, so I've met with my customer now, and you know, maybe as I'm sitting in a coffee shop, maybe I want to open that back up, and notice it's 12,000 now. So I want to go through and mark that I have completed the proposal. So here I am. Now I'm gonna move it on to the next stage. And so now I've just promoted it into that closed stage. So we've done this, we've done this. We're just waiting for them to actually confirm that they want to purchase. And lo and behold, the customer calls while I'm sitting in the coffee shop and confirms that they do want to make the purchase. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close this as 1. So all I've done, again, is I've touched the little gray bar at the bottom, and it's brought up more information for me. And one of the things that I can do is close this as 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So you can see you've got a lot of functionality within the app to be able to manage your opportunities, manage your accounts, manage your leads, view your activities, and take it with you when you're on the road. So I'm going to go ahead and choose to close this. And there we go. So it's closed. I'm going to go back to my home page now, and I'm just going to swipe over here. I want to look at my dashboard. First of all, it's not listed as an open opportunity any longer. So it was in this list. If I come in and look at my top customers, so here's some charts that I have pinned to my dashboard. It's for my top customers, and I can see Bay Area Supply clearly in there. You can interact with these charts in the same way as you interact with them inside of CRM, either in Outlook or through a browser. So let's go ahead and look at this. I'm just going to tap that opportunity or that customer, and I can see now, you can see the Bay Area Supply is highlighted, and I can see all the information about that particular opportunity. And so I can, I think I might have one in here that has a couple of closed opportunities. There we go. So here, good old Aaron Fitz has a couple as well. And then if I tap out, just tap anywhere, I can see all of them. So you still have that same drill down from your charts in your dashboard within the mobile app as well. All right, so that's a brief overview of the iPad app. I'm going to actually you can see that switch over here to my iPhone now. It's made to optimize what your phone does as opposed to what your iPad does or your tablet. But for example, I can look at all of my opportunities. I can change the view of opportunities, based on whatever other views that I have set up. I can, a real functional use for this app is, if you're sitting somewhere you need to make a phone call. So these are my phone call activities that are set up, and I can come in here and really simply, if I just click on that phone number, it'll call. So it's using the capabilities of the phone. It will place the call for me if I go ahead and do that. And in this particular example, I'm visiting this particular, I'm taking a trip to Illinois, and I've set up a quick campaign for the trip, so I can make phone calls to each of my, in this case, leads, to be able to, or accounts, I'm sorry, so that I can visit them. So I can go ahead and set this up, make the phone call, and then I can even come in and say, I want to create an appointment. And you can see I've done a couple of these already. I've got some account update meetings. Oh, here's my my proposal presentation appointment from Bay Area Supply. I'm going to go ahead and mark that complete since that one's done. So we'll mark that complete. And so you can see it's now completed. So I've done that from my phone. It's gone away from my open appointments list. And now I can just add a new appointment if I want. And, I can do, I will. So account update, and it's going to be regarding, and I can just do a lookup here. Now you can see, in this case, it's giving me a list of all of my accounts. I can actually, if I just scroll down, I can look up more records. Pick the kind of record that I want, and you can see all of the records are here. I'm going to pick an account, and I actually set up a view when I did my quick campaign. So I have a view of all of my Illinois customers. So I can go ahead and find them, and here's that Polk Valley Highway Department. And then I can put my start times in here, go ahead and save them. Maybe I want to do this on May 27th. And I know it says 12 a.m. I'm not going to change that right now. And there we go. So I can go ahead and save it. And now you can see I've got a new appointment set up there for Polk Valley Highway Department. And if I want to look at them, I can go in and look at the appointment, add notes if I want to. And that'll all track in back into CRM in my browser. And Carrie, I'm going to go ahead and turn things back over to you.
All right, thanks, Tammy. As a follow-up, all attendees will be receiving a free white paper highlighting mobile CRM. A lot of our clients have found this white paper to be helpful, so we like to share it whenever we can. And as for our upcoming Dynamic CRM webinars, please visit our website. You can find them at www.socius1.com/events for the additional upcoming webinars. There's a few listed here that are coming up soon. We're doing a 3-part CRM webinar starting in August. The first part will highlight the new Microsoft Dynamics marketing functionality. The second one highlights a personalized customer care, and the third one is going to talk about the new Microsoft social listening functionality. And then we're hosting a webinar in October where we'll demonstrate the integration of CRM and ERP together. And it looks like there's no more questions for the time being. We can give you guys a few minutes to think of any, and if you think of any when we get offline here, there's the contact information. You can reach myself or Tammy there at our emails or our phone numbers.